What's up? What's up? What's poppin'? Hey, it's Nate Dogg, 916, coming at you live from Sacramento. Hey, what's up, man? Hit that like, that subscribe, and that notification bell if you want to catch my content when I post. First and foremost, let me say happy 916 Day to all my 916 natives and all the supporters of the 916 community. We really appreciate the support. Let me clarify something real quick before I get into this video, right? I heard, shout out to Captain Napton. Go check her channel out. She always has some pretty good content. Captain Napton, Knapton, Captain Napton on YouTube. She said something in a video I heard last night. And she said that anybody who says they don't care about views is lying. Now, as far as myself, right? Let me say this. She's not 100% wrong, but I think that it should be gone into a little bit more deeper than that. I think that, in my opinion, I don't want any and everybody. I don't care if anybody and everybody watches my videos. I care that the people that are learning something or taking the messages that I send out and applying them, I care that those people are getting my messages. I don't care if people watch my video. I don't care if I get 10,000 views, as long as I get, I'll take 100 views of people who are actually listening to, heeding to, and applying the knowledge that I give if they like it. It's my personal opinion. And it definitely discerns whether or not I do videos on certain content, which I don't. And anybody who watches my channel knows this. But today, on 916 Day, and for those who don't know what 916 Day is, I'm from Sacramento, California. 916 is the area code for Sacramento. And this is like basically the day we use to celebrate our city. You know what I mean? Predominantly from my neighborhood, because you know a lot of hoods put their hood and the number behind their hood, like Oak Parks, OPG 456 back in the days. I don't know what it is now. Del Paso Heights is DPH 916. You know what I mean? We push 916. So 916 is the day. It's basically a hood day. So, and I choose to celebrate it as a city day today. But so today I figured I'd get on this put a video out on the fact about the difference, because there's a lot of stuff in YouTube right now between the black community and the brown community, right? And I think a lot of you guys are paying attention to it, watching it, and understanding it from your understanding. So let me give you a little bit of my understanding, and hopefully I can get someone from the brown community soon that you guys know to come on and talk to me and tell their mindset on it, right? Let me give you my mindset of the difference between, one, the black community and the brown community. Two, the difference between gang members in these two communities and just regular people in these two communities, right? And of course, I can only speak on the stuff from my area. I'm from Sacramento, like I said before. What you got to understand is, when I was incarcerated in prison, and I had to deal with any other race, let alone the brown community, any other race, it was whatever, whenever, however. It didn't matter who had the numbers, who was more willing to stab, or who was perceived to be more willing to stab people or to kill people or to create great bodily injury towards people. You know what I mean? Because none of that matters when you're on the war field. None of that matters when you're on the war field. I promise you. I didn't do no running at all. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying, I'm sure there's some that didn't do no running from the other side. A lot. I'm sure there's more that didn't do no running than did running. But I have seen some people run from both sides. From all sides. So understand that while prison is a very racially motivated place, that doesn't mean that everyone who involves themselves in a racial incident in prison is racist. As for myself, I am not racist towards anyone. I don't care. You know what I mean? However, I did live in a highly racial environment for a very long time. For those of you who don't know, 17 years. I was sentenced to 18 years. I did 16 years, 10 months. So basically 17 years, right? I lived in along with the rules of the environment that I was in. And that's what it was. It's not, I don't make excuses for it. You know, I don't feel sorry for it. I don't have no regrets, no remorse, because what I did is I did what I had to do to keep myself safe. You know what I mean? And those around me. You know, so if somebody else of another race happened to be the aggressors or coming towards us, then I'm gonna do what I did, and I'm gonna do whatever I have to do to defend myself and those around me. You know, and so many times we hear these, who are the strongest cars in prison, and all this rhetoric that you hear from people on the internet, and my thing is this: it's like. And I challenge any YouTuber to debunk what I'm about to say. It don't matter who you are, any YouTuber, debunk this. It's killers from every race. It's real warriors from every race. Real warriors that are just as down, just as hard, just as skilled at everything along the way, making knives, fighting, strategizing, all of the above. There are ones from every race. Yeah, certain races might have it in their constitution, shall we say, to train a certain way, and some may not. I'm not going to get into that. But I'm going to say this, once again, I ain't never been stabbed. I ain't never ran. And I ain't never been beat up in prison. In prison. I've been beat up on the streets as a youngster. I mean, I lost some fades. Don't get it messed up. I have lost some fades. But I was never labeled as the victim on a 115, which is a write-up in prison. Never. And I know a whole bunch of people that haven't. From my racial group. You know what I mean? But there's a difference between being in prison and being affiliated as a gang member, which I was, and being part of a race, which I was, you know, and being out here on these streets. See, people trying to bring the street politics to out here, it's not the same. Gang beef, gang issues, prison issues aren't the same as street issues. No matter how much you guys want to make it like that. It's not. It's not. It can spill out because people force it to spill out. You know what I mean? I look at every man and woman the same way. If you approach me with a smile and kind words and respect, I'm going to approach you with a smile, kind words, and respect. If you try to touch me or disrespect me, then we going to figure it out on that side of the coin. You feel me? I mean, it's not no big mystery. You know, once again, I ain't doing no running. Now, if you want to talk about something, let's talk about it. I'm a grown man. Everything ain't attack no more. You know what I mean? Everything ain't like that no more. You know what I mean? There was a time when everything was up, but that ain't now. So no matter what your race, no matter where you at, let's start a conversation, man. So any of my Latino folks that rock with me, that associate with me, whatever, that's willing to come on a video with me and chop this up, hit me up. And if you're a YouTuber and you got a channel, even if, I don't care if you got 1 subscriber or 60, 100,000 subscribers, if you feel like you got some input on this conversation,